working at McDonald's. Not saying there's anything wrong with people working at McDonald's because I worked there, but I don't want to go back to that life. I'm perfectly happy where I'm at.
What's happening, guys? Welcome back to IO. I'm your host for this one, Jared Bronstein. Alright guys, here we are with part 3. Now I've realized at this point, I will be at 30 YouTubers who I've said have let fame get to their heads. And considering how I am a YouTuber and could possibly see some of these people in the future, I just want to make it clear. There's nothing personal here at all. I'm not, like, it's not me that's saying, I mean, it is me, but what I'm trying to say is I have sources, so I'm not being biased. I fully base everything I say off sources, so this isn't me. That's all I'm trying to say. So with that being said, let's count down the top 10 YouTubers who let fame go to their heads part 3. We also got some comment replies as well as some bloopers, and I got a very important message, so I want you guys to stick around. Please, to the very end. It's important. Seriously. Alright, starting us off at number 10, the Dobre Brothers. Well, as I'm sure you guys saw at the beginning of this video, at a meet and greet, they didn't do much of the greeting part. Of course, after that video would go viral, they would respond and try to defend their actions by saying they were pretty much overworked. The tweet read, I quote, "We just wanted to apologize. After a long 48 hours of restless filming and touring, then meeting thousands of fans with no sleep, we were exhausted by the end of our show. Our true apologies, we are sincerely sorry." I was gonna say sorry, but I know you guys like when I say sorry like that, so we are sincerely sorry. Look, I get it. There's sides of the industry that people don't see. It can be long days, tiring, stressful, but at the same time, it's literally what you've signed up for as, your job. You can't blame your workload for not showing appreciation to the people who allow you to do what you do on a daily basis and make a lot of money doing it. On to number 9, we got Roman Atwood. This man has been in the YouTube game since the beginning of time. Not actually, but he's been around for a very, very long time, and to no surprise, he's put out an absurd amount of content. As you can imagine, some of his content has been more controversial or questionable, especially compared to his family vlogs. Although it's possible to list other examples or reasons for him to be on this list, the one that stands out to me is faking his kid's death as a prank. He actually did it twice. Once, he pretended to blow his kid up, and another time he pranked his wife and the mother of his children by pretending their son fell over a railing in their house. Now, I'm all for a good prank, but when it comes to death, as we've seen in the past, it's never something to joke or even prank about. When it comes to your own children, just don't do that, man. Obviously, the videos would go viral, one in 2014 and one in 2015, but Roman would face his fair share of backlash for obvious reasons. Up next at number 8, we got Toy Freaks. Well, this guy is exactly that, a freak. You probably know his account got deleted back in 2017, and for good reason. Greg Chisholm, who ran the channel for his 2 daughters, faced a ton of backlash after he would post various videos showing his daughters appearing to either be in pain or incredibly upset. Some videos even showed them vomiting, although it was all believed to be simulated or part of an act. Regardless, as you can imagine, it's pretty sick and twisted type of content, and although they had around 8.5 million subscribers at the time of their channel's termination, not everyone liked the videos. I genuinely don't know how people enjoyed watching the videos, but as you can imagine, as their following grew, the fame would get to Greg's head, who would then need to top his last video. This led to them posting stuff to the point that local law enforcement did an investigation. There was no concrete evidence and Greg was not charged. And let me be clear, I'm not saying he did or didn't do anything, but I will say the fact that he made that type of content with his kids in the first place is a problem in itself, at least in my opinion. Again, it was all simulated apparently, and the kids were never actually in danger, so I'm not accusing anybody of anything, simply just stating what has been said. On to number 7, Cacao Avocado. Now, I'll be honest, this seems like an incredibly messy situation, but from what I got, Nick got his rise to fame by making mukbang videos, which a lot of people do. But then, much like Trisha Paytas, who inspired him in the first place, Nick started to make mukbang videos involving details about his personal life. As you can imagine, much like Trisha, Nick made it incredibly emotional with him crying a lot while eating. Clearly this trend worked, which led to Nick continuing to post thumbnails with him crying, and titles such as "My Life is Falling Apart." The videos would just get messier and messier with tears, snot, and burger grease everywhere. Of course, then in late 2019, there were the accusations made against Nick by other YouTubers fearing for their safety, saying he was aggressive. This led to a feud which eventually led to Nick making videos claiming his husband was going to leave him, and leading viewers genuinely concerned for the guy. But it seems like Nick was, and still is, doing it for the views and subscribers, because he's still posting all his videos in similar fashion. So, clickbait. At number 6, we got Laura Lee. Of course, I'm talking about the apology. After racist tweets would surface, Laura would post a 5-minute video ugly crying and apologizing for her actions. But it didn't seem all that genuine, and if anything, Laura kind of played the victim. She would delete the video and then post another video apologizing for her apology video. See, even she knew she was full of it. Clearly she had gotten to the point that her brand of Laura Lee distorted her reality of what it's like to genuinely take accountability for your actions. Shortly after, she would tweet, I quote, "I owe you guys a sincere apology. In that video, I come off more as a victim victim. I am not a victim in any way, form, or fashion in this situation. I'm taking the video down because it doesn't represent me well. I am not taking the video down to try to hide it from you guys or pretend like it didn't happen. In the video, you guys received more of a reaction to the situation than you did a response. And that is my reasoning for taking it down, end quote. In her second attempt at forgiveness, although it seemed more genuine, the masses still didn't really buy it. At number 5 now, we got the Lebrandts. I feel like it could be like the Lebrandts. No, I feel like it's the Lebrandts. Now, family channels always do big numbers, as we can clearly see with both the Ace and Lebrandt family. But as you can imagine, these families aren't necessarily as wholesome as they always seem. YouTube is still a business, and in their case, a lucrative one where you could set up your child's future quite nicely simply by vlogging with them. However, it seems the fame and fortune got the best of the Lebrandts when they pretty much clickbaited that they had to evacuate their home due to the California wildfires. I mean, yeah, maybe just don't do that. Posted a video titled, I quote, "We left our house because of fires in California." Cole claimed that his wife texted him saying they had to evacuate. The vlog showed the smoke from the fire, which Cole said was about 4 miles away, shortly after explaining they got an evacuation notice. But it turns out this wasn't the case. Neighbors of the family spoke with Fox News saying, "I just think it's really sad they would exploit a situation that's as serious as a fire that so many people were evacuated just so they could get more likes or more hits on their channel," end quote. Turns out their area wasn't affected by the fires at all, and they were much further than 4 miles away. It's also important to mention their original thumbnail got backlash, and many think this was a planned trip because the family did go to San Francisco during their evacuation. Now on to number 4, we got Danielle Cohn. I mean, I wanted to give her a break because she's so young, so I want to believe if I had such a large audience at such a young age, it would get to me too. That being said, I don't think I would do half the things Danielle has done and probably will do. Aside from posting thumbnails and videos that are extremely provocative, especially for someone as young as her, she's also lied about her age and faked a pregnancy. Anything for those views, eh? It's crazy. But again, it's hard to hate on her or even call her out because she's young. Like, at 15 years old, I wasn't even a human. I was just like a thing with arms and legs, and I could talk. And then over the years, I turned into whatever you call me now. But at 15, I probably wouldn't have faked a pregnancy for views, or a lot of my age, but still. At number 3, Adam Stella. In 2016, Adam posted a video claiming he was kicked off of a Delta Airlines flight simply for speaking Arabic. Obviously, this is incredibly problematic, led to Delta facing a ton of backlash, and Adam receiving a ton of support. But we can't forget who Adam is, a YouTuber who is known for pranks, among other types of content. Delta released a statement claiming that Adam and his friend had, I quote, "sought to disrupt the cabin with provocative behavior, including shouting," end quote. Either way, as you can imagine, this situation led many people skeptical over who to believe. In the past, Adam has posted videos where he would reveal them as fake, only after being exposed by someone else. He also had posted videos in the past, such as Racial Profiling Experiment, where an NYPD officer appears to do exactly that, only for it later to be revealed as a dramatization. Again, this happened after he was exposed for it being fake. Although he stood by his claims, it seems everyone forgot about this one and just moved on. But I mean, come on, dude. Don't milk incredibly serious topics for views. Like, it's wrong on so many levels. Like, people fight for these rights daily, and I can go on and on. I'm not going to, but just don't do that. Don't take advantage of serious topics for views, guys. Moving on to number 2, Jessie Taylor. Duh. Well, this is the girl that had the meltdown after realizing she may have to get a real job. The video titled "Stop Reporting My Instagram" would go viral, and Jessie really didn't do herself any favors. In the video, where she is quite literally bawling her eyes out, Jessie explains she came from a less fortunate family and had to work very hard to get where she was at. It seems Instagram accidentally deleted her account, which led to her making the video. She compared losing her account to murder and even tried to get the police involved, although they most likely laughed with the rest of us. Of course, Jessie also has a bit of a racist past, so maybe this wasn't so accidental, and it was just a group of people making sure karma goes around. Who knows? Either way, she got the account back, but who knows how long that will last. In at number 1, Extreme Games. Well, these guys faked having a deadly illness for views. Simple as that. Then they got exposed by Leon Lush, so they took down the entire series. Although at first they tried to play the victim and call out Leon for not showing any sympathy, they eventually backed down. The brothers Thomas and Jonathan Smith claimed they were dying due to a terminal illness and only had weeks to live. Apparently, Jonathan had a lethal kidney disease and he couldn't eat or move, and his body was shutting down on him. His younger brother Thomas said he was dying of vertigo, and the definition of vertigo is a sensation of whirling and loss of balance. You can't die from vertigo. The best part, however, is that they were actually giving away 2 iPhone X's. It was almost like they wanted to do one last kind gesture for their fans, and to give them a chance to win iPhones while they explain that they're dying seemed to be the most logical. They also reminded fans to subscribe, but why would that matter, assuming these guys wouldn't be posting content much longer? I just think it's gross they'd fake this stuff for views. So I just have fun, I guess, calling them out on how dumb of a situation it was. And that does it for the top 10 YouTubers that let fame go to their heads part 3. Let me know which one stood out to you guys the most. Hopefully, I don't see them at a convention anytime soon, but if I do, hey, it might make for some good content. Maybe somebody will call me out, film me. Maybe someone will fight me. I don't know. But hey, anything for the views, right? For now, let's reply to some comments from the video. Top 10 YouTubers that let fame go to their heads, part 2. Now, real quick, guys, my comment was pinned there as well when I saw the comment section. I made a joke that we should troll someone who commented they stopped watching because it wasn't Charlotte. I gotta clarify something here, guys. I did not mean to attack her, and I want to apologize personally to Brooke for anything that was said to her in the comments because of what I said. I meant write something to make her feel like she missed out, such as this comment from Sardi the Unicorn, who wrote, "Oh my god, it was so awesome when Charlotte showed up in the middle of the video." Great comment. Thank you, Sardi, and thank you. That is what I meant. I would never encourage you guys to go at someone, ever, so I just wanted to clarify that, and again, Brooke, I do apologize. Half-Blood Scum said, there was a point Hannah made questionable decisions, quoting me from the video. Isn't that her whole career? I wouldn't say her whole career, but there were a lot, I guess, yeah. Mixture Everything said, how does one constantly get hair in their shirt? That is the real question. It's just this one specific shirt. I don't know why. I have long hair though, as you guys can see. Obviously, it's growing. And it's a mess today, which is why I have a hat. But it's just that one shirt. I always get hair. I find white shirts specifically, I find hair in them. So maybe it's just, I just see it in the white shirts and they're all my shirts. I don't know. Anyways, guys, long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know if you want a part 4. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein. You've been watching I.O. We'll see you in the next one. I feel like I'm drunk right now. There's just so many things going on and it's so early. That doesn't even make sense. I'm still half asleep, clearly. To the people. That doesn't even make sense. I'm like Marina Joyce. I'm the Canadian Marina Joyce. Agua. Cacao Avocado. Cacao Avocado. Nickadoo? I wrote Nickadoo. I'm stating the facts. Snappy, snappy. Sucks to suck, baby. I do it every time.